Here comes Rose. Noah with a screen on Lowry. Noah kicks to Gasol. Here's Dunleavy. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Dunleavy's got his first basket.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Pass to Lowry. There's a screen. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Rose. Here's Dunleavy. DeRozan defending. Ross against Butler. Left side Gasol. 8 feet away, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Lowry setting the pick for DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, a first-time All-Star last year. He improved his long-range shooting. On wing threes, up around 40%, and that allowed him to shoot the best overall three-point percentage of his career.
And DeRozan last season cracking 30% from long range for the first time in his young, promising career. That outside shot has been the missing part of his offensive game because we know he can get to the rack.
And you talk about DeRozan attacking inside, Steve, last season among the top 5 in free throws made.
Yeah, 6'7", he's strong, he's athletic. You know, he has the ability to finish in the lane, and I just like the way he's improved as a passer as well, getting his teammates involved.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Rose. Noah up on top. Back to Rose. Butler on the wing. 5 to shoot. Rose attacking. Puts it up from 12. Noah. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but you know, he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Now, here is Lowry, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Ross for 3. Rebound by Rose.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Dunleavy, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Johnson sets the screen for DeRozan. He dishes it to Ross. Here's the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau, and he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
All right, Doris, thanks. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I'll tell you, Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside Lowry. Johnson sets the screen for DeRozan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And Powell never really the burly type, but for 7-footers, getting as light as possible can really reduce the pounding on those joints.
Yeah, it does. They say every 5 pounds takes some significant wear and tear off your joints. And we've certainly seen that be effective for Tim Duncan. He's leaned up considerably, and Powell able to play both power forward and center. I think the lighter weight will serve him well.
Bulls were a team last year that just never gave up. That was their identity. You know, they didn't have a ton of talent, but they played with a toughness and a defensive mentality that always seemed to keep them moving forward.
Good on the second free throw. Well, to follow up on the Bulls, that never-say-die attitude, Clark, kept them in a lot of road games. Ended up winning 21 last year.
And, Kevin, that put them just over 500 on the road as a team, and that's really all you can hope for when you lose your star player early in the season.
The jump hook, good. Gasol's got 6 points.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
He used that pick to get in close.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now here's Rose. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He feeds it to Dunleavy. Goes up the baseline, and Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Dunleavy. 8 points for Pau Gasol.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And that one's good.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Chicago leading by 8. Noah with a screen on Lowry. Rose dishes to Noah. Can't hit. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Ross with it. Butler covering. Lowry against Butler. Johnson sets the screen for Lowry. Rejected by Gasol. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Chicago making some changes. Tries a 3 off the inbound, and that one's good. Vasquez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
McDermott with the screen for Heinrich. The rebound by Fields.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. The guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Heinrich passes to McDermott. Here's Snell. Out left to the wing. Heinrich inside the three-point line. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Patterson setting the pick for Williams. Vasquez kicks to Williams. Now here's Patterson. Defense right on him. Here's Vasquez. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And here's Heinrich. Now here's Gibson. That's good. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. There's the pick. Williams dishes to Valanciunas. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Jonas Valanciunas bulked up going into last season and tore up the NBA Summer League. Big things expected, but He sort of plateaued a bit in year 2, but I still think the future's bright for him.
And for Valanciunas last season, a drop in field goal and free throw percentage. But while his rebounding improved, he's still learning NBA defense, struggling at times against pick and rolls in various matchups.
Valanciunas wears his heart on his sleeve. You can see how much he wants to be great.
Yeah, he's hungry. He plays with a hunger that you love to see. I mean, oftentimes he can get down on himself. It's tough to be patient, but he's only 22. I think we've got to give him a little more time. I think he's going to be really good, Kevin, in the years ahead.
Valanciunas, a young big man with some offensive promise. He can score on the left block. He's developing a nice touch from mid-range. Very intriguing player with that size and skill set.
Now here's Heinrich. Now Mirotic, shot clock at 6. Pulls it from the elbow. The shot by Heinrich no good. Valanciunas, a mobile 7-footer with good hands. That's a nice start.
It's always a great place to start when you're a big guy. Can you catch it? And not only good passes, but can you catch bad ones and finish around the rim? He can do all of that.
Here's Patterson. Here's Valanciunas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one drops. Valanciunas hits them both.
Making the playoffs was a goal the Raptors had been working towards for a long time, and last year they were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since 2008.
Now here is Mirotic. Shot's good. Mirotic just got his first basket. Raptors trail by 8. Vasquez with it. Here's the 3, and he gets it to go. Vasquez has got 6 points. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
The Bulls leading by 5, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Mirotic is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Heinrich in at the point guard position.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Here is Vasquez. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Great look, but off the mark.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Heinrich kicks to Mirotic. And that one's good. Mirotic just got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bulls. Raptors trail by 7. Outside Williams. The dish to DeRozan. Back to Williams. Now here's Patterson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 3 on the clock, and the jumper is good.
That's just running the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
The Bulls leading by 5. Heinrich outside. Butler a screen on Williams. Heinrich kicks to McDermott. Gibson inside. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Williams passes to Vasquez. And here's DeRozan. 7 points in the game. Over in the corner to Vasquez. Back to DeRozan from downtown. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. 10 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Heinrich dishes to Gibson. Back to Heinrich. Gibson setting the pick for Heinrich. Passes it to Gibson. Easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Bulls lead by 4.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And the Raptors call time here.
Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard. At 6'4", tremendous IQ and anticipation really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Amir Johnson's checked in for Patterson. Terrence Ross comes in for Vasquez. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Lou Williams. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He told Gasol that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Butler a screen on Lowry. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Here's Gasol. Knocks down the 10-footer. Gasol's got 10 points. And Heinrich playing big numbers for the Bulls last season. Well, Steve, his shooting percentages have started now to tail off over the last few years.
You know, I think his defense is really what keeps him on the court at this point, Kevin. Offensively, still a good playmaker and a decision maker, but he's not going to be a big scorer. You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Now Rose looking for his first basket still in this one. The pass to Dunleavy. Another three for Chicago.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Lowry passes to the Bulldozer. Tries it from 19. And again, it's Toronto converting. The Bulls leading by 5. Outside Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. He kicks it to Butler. Gasol dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 5. From the stripe. Second chance shot, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 10 points and the 1 steal.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They've been very good in the low post. I'm sure they'll be looking to continue that as the game wears on.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
You know, one thing you have to admire, respect, and appreciate with this Bulls team is they've had some really difficult luck with the injuries to Derrick Rose, but it was a no-excuse team. They never hung their heads. They competed, and they continue to win at a high level.
And he makes both free throws. And the Bulls so resilient. A lot of credit has to go to Coach Tom Thibodeau. He gets them to play with tremendous effort every game.
Well, in the front office, too, Kevin. I mean, you think about the late first-round picks that they've turned into Taj Gibson and Jimmy Butler. Very productive two-way players that have held their own when Rose was out.
And so here is Chicago. The Raptors getting the bucket. Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick out of Duke, Steve, back in 2002.
Yeah, he played on that Duke team back in 2001 that won the NCAA championship. Played alongside Williams and Boozer. Never really became a star, but a quality player over his 12-year NBA career.
Free throw drops for Dunleavy.
And Mike Dunleavy Jr. is the son of a former NBA player and coach, Mike Sr. Actually, I played against Mike Sr. during his days, and Mike Sr., the dad, was a 6'3" point guard. Mike Jr. at 6'9". Because of that exposure to his dad's game, Mike Jr. has always had great ball handling skills even at 6'9".
And both free throws good for Dunleavy.
And for Dunleavy, a really smart help defender, and offensively has become more and more reliable with his three-point shot here in the latter part of his career.
Now here is Lowry. He has 6. Ross with it. They set the screen. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 13 points for DeMar DeRozan.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Rose passes to Dunleavy. There's the feed to Noah. Toronto grabs the miss. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Lowry. Ross on the wing. Outside DeRozan. Goes up the baseline. And that one off the back of the rim and in. DeRozan's got 15.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
There's a good screen. Rose attacking. And again, no good by Chicago. Toronto trailer. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
They grab their own miss, a bulldozer, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Johnson. And Landry Fields subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And a change for the Bulls. Snell's checked in.
Well, hockey rules supreme here in Canada, but you got to respect these diehard Raptor fans. Even through the losing years, they've shown their support.
Here's Snell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Lowry. Here's the bulldozer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. And the hockey season runs pretty much concurrent to the NBA's, Clark. I think hoop fans in Canada in the past sometimes looked at as eccentrics.
Well, that could be, but the sport is growing, and not only in size, but in popularity. I mean, we've seen some terrific prospects coming out of Canada. If the Raptors can craft a contender, you better believe those folks would be making that arena a madhouse there.
Bulls trail by 3. Rose with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Rose kicks to Gasol. Shoots a fader. Good. Gasol's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Here is Ross. Left side Lowry. Now here's Ross. Dishes it to Fields. The bulldozer passes to Fields. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
The Raptors weren't really dominant at home by any stretch last year, but they were a much stronger home team than years past, and I think that helped them get to the playoffs. No doubt about it.
Guys, you know, the Raptors were solid, but not great at home. 26 wins was only 5th best in the entire Eastern Conference. But, Steve, they felt the advantage here in the playoffs.
Yeah, what a scene it was in this building last year during the postseason. The chants, the noise level, almost felt like a European soccer match in terms of the atmosphere for that first-round series.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Pau Gasol. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Now here's Rose. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And here's Lowry. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, the Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau, known as one of the most demanding coaches in all the NBA, he said the teams that are special always play with a rare intensity. That's just how championship caliber teams play. He added, I don't think you really feel pressure if you're putting everything you have into each and every day. Sound strategy, Kevin.
He's one of the best getting that kind of effort from his players, Doris. Thank you. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. They set the pick. Feeds it to Rose. Noah with a screen on Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rose. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Patterson, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. Williams comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Mirotic is checked in for the Bulls. McDermott comes in for Dunleavy.
And often you can learn more about a team when they are unhealthy versus when they're at full strength. And last year I thought the Bulls showed they are not and have never been a one-man show. It's all about everybody contributing for them.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Snell, looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's Rose penetrating. He used that pick to get in close.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Toronto's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Williams with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Williams dishes to Patterson. Shoots, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Probably should hold for one shot here. Clock is on their side.
Yeah, no-brainer. They can hold it for the last shot.
They set the screen. Pass to Snell. Back to Rose. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Bulls have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Both free throws good from Rose.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have